as part of our very intense program of marketing the DCP party in the South Rift. Next week will again be in Emurua Dikir in Narok County, and thereafter we'll plan that is in Bomet and in Kericho. The DCP has a great plan to take over the South Rift 100%, and our tour of Nakuru, which has almost 1.2 million votes, is a clear indication of our commitment, intention, and dedication to take over the South Rift. On Tuesday, I did share with the people of Kenya an audit of William Ruto's performance for the last 4 years, and I did indicate to the people of Kenya that he has destroyed everything from the education sector, health sector, insecurity, and everything. And instead of the government answering the real issues I raised, members of parliament, cabinet secretaries, PSs were mobilized to abuse me, and that is insulting to the intelligence of the people of Kenya. William Ruto and his government should have answered the issues that I raised. I have seen President William Ruto yesterday in Eldoret attempting to divert the attention of the people of Kenya from that debate. The debate in Kenya today is what is Ruto's performance for 4 years. His lies, his deception, destruction of institutions, bringing the economy to a halt. That is the discussion. And William Ruto is in usual style, trying to divert attention by attacking President Uhuru Kenyatta so that the people of Kenya can abandon that debate and start defending President Uhuru Kenyatta and castigating him and bring the debate around President Uhuru Kenyatta. William Ruto, we want to tell you, you cannot divert the attention of the people of Kenya from that debate, the discussion on your misrule for 4 years. And that is the debate that must go on. I want to tell William Ruto that the problems you have found yourself in, the woes that you face, were not caused by President Uhuru Kenyatta. They are self-inflicted. President Uhuru Kenyatta, for the record, never advised you to abduct and kill the agencies. President Uhuru Kenyatta, for the record, bequeathed you a very peaceful country where the rule of law was in operation. 4 years down the line, this is a country of goons. Goons have taken over the National Police Service. They work alongside police officers, and nobody is safe in this country. It is not President Uhuru Kenyatta who told you to suspend the rule of law and use goonism as a way of life. It is not President Uhuru Kenyatta who advised you to destroy free primary education, bequeathed this country by Mwai Kibaki. It is not President Uhuru Kenyatta who told you to suspend the NHIF and come up with a mongrel called SHA. So, William Ruto, please, leave President Uhuru Kenyatta alone. President Uhuru Kenyatta is retired, and face your competitor, Gachagua. That is the man you must face. You cannot pretend that you are at war or you are in competition with the President Uhuru Kenyatta. President Uhuru Kenyatta will not be on the ballot. He is not your competitor. Just accept the reality that the man to face you and remove you from power is one Rigathi Gachagua. And that is the man who issued an audit on your performance on Tuesday. It's not President Uhuru Kenyatta. Just focus on the real battle that lies ahead, and you must accept the reality that the man to face is Rigathi Gachagua. I want to say that the issue of goons is everywhere. PS Raymond Omolo and Governor Gladys Wanga have planned violence in Homa Bay to disrupt the rallies that are being held there by leader Mwananchi. And I want to say that the issue of goons The president did promise that goons will not be allowed anywhere in the republic. He did promise that all goons will be arrested. So far, no arrests have been made. Despite his assurances, I have credible intelligence that PS Remo Domolo and Gladys Wanga have organized on Sunday goons to beat people and kill people in Homa Bay against leader Mwananchi. I want to ask President William Ruto, can you instruct PS Remo Domolo to stop organizing goons to attack leader Mwananchi in Homa Bay? Can you instruct Gladys Wanga, the person you have promised to be your running mate, to stop organizing goons against leader Mwananchi in Homa Bay? I've just been called from Kisumu, and they have asked me to tell the people of Kenya that the OCS of Masogo Police Station, Bwana Alphonse Anaswa, did attack and shoot Odhiambo Ojiwa, and he is dead. And this OCS is moving around like he has done nothing. I'm calling upon the arrest of this OCS to be prosecuted for the offense of murder. Nobody should be allowed to kill another one in this country. And it has now become my duty to receive information from police officers from across the country. And officers from Masogo Police Station have looked for me this morning, and they have told me that the OCS, Alphonse Anaswa, shot and killed this young man called Ojiwa. And we are calling upon the arrest of this OCS because this is unacceptable. So mine is to say that we are looking forward to very peaceful rallies. We hope that Governor Susan Kehika and her husband, who are known to organize violence in this county, have stopped their bad habits and of organizing violence. Everybody knows that the violence in Olkalau was being organized and planned in a hotel belonging to Susan Kehika in Nakuru, and David Gekaria, the MP for Nakuru East. These are the people who organize goons in Nakuru County. And I want to tell Governor Kehika and her husband, I want to tell David Gekaria, the people of Nakuru are peaceful people. We don't want you to organize goons today or any other day. We want you to look for votes peacefully. We want you to market William Ruto peacefully, and we want to allow you to let us have our way. I want to ask the MP for Molo, Mheshimiwa Kimani, that you have annoyed the people of Nakuru and Kenya enough by bringing Finance Bill of 2024. Please don't annoy them further by organizing goons in Molo and Elbagon and Turi when we go there tomorrow. We want to ask you to behave and be of good manners. You have annoyed the people of Nakuru enough, annoyed the people of Kenya enough, and you should allow the people of Nakuru to exercise their democracy in a peaceful manner. But I also want to assure our supporters that we have made enough and adequate security arrangements. The people of Nakuru will secure our meetings, and all the meetings will be peaceful, and all troublemakers will be accosted and dealt with firmly, because we cannot allow this issue of goonism to take place in this beautiful county of Nakuru. So I want to ask everyone to be peaceful. I want to ask our people to come out in large numbers. I want to ask our people to come and listen to us. And our competitors from UDA, you can arrange your own meetings next week. The people of Nakuru are going nowhere. After we are through this weekend, you have an opportunity to organize your own meetings. Come and market William Ruto, come and market UDA, come and try to see what you can do with your candidate. For this weekend, this is our weekend for DCP. Allow our people to go about their business. Allow our people to exercise democracy in a peaceful manner, because the people of Nakuru are very peaceful people. Asanteni sana.
Your Excellency, the President indicated recently that it's a must-win for the UDA party. And there was a bit of disconnect from the Mount Kenya allies MPs, and they were discontented with the sentiments that were going on. What could you say about it?
Does anybody really believe anything William Ruto says? I mean, does anybody really bother with what William Ruto says? The guy lies without blinking. He has said so many things. For 4 years, he has said he will do so many things. It is Naivasha, the road from Kongoni to Maela. He said it will be done within 100 days. It's 4 years now, there's nothing. So when William Ruto says that he must win, that is just wishful thinking. You know, if William Ruto had his way, he would continue lying to the people of Kenya. Even his people are saying they'll win Kalau by 80%. You know what happened. So let us not dignify those ridiculous statements by William Ruto. Unless that issue of a must is against democracy. He's saying he's a must as who? He must persuade the people of Kenya that they can trust him, that they can believe him. But he has lied to the people of Kenya. Nobody trusts him anymore. Nothing he says is taken seriously by anybody in this country anymore.
Our party leader, His Excellency Gachagua, took Kenyans through William Ruto's performance scorecard. For the last 2 days, the broad-based choir failed to address the substantive issues raised by His Excellency Gachagua for and on behalf of the people of Kenya. They chose to dwell on petty, trivial matters that are best characterized as rumors. Collectively, the government is scared of the truth of its own people and reality. They have responded to illusions, personalities, and fear. They are confused and have run out of ideas. We have many questions to ask our fellow parliamentarians, but we will limit ourselves to only one. Why can't you prepare a comprehensive rebuttal to the people of Kenya on the 4 years accountability of Gachagua? Don't tell us about His Excellency Gachagua. Tell Kenyans about William Ruto's 4-year presidency. To the government mandarins, which substantive claims in the 40-page address are false? Provide evidence. Let us remind you the questions that the people of Kenya are asking. On the cost of living today than they were in September 2022. Show us the figures of household disposable income and purchasing power. On taxation, has the tax burden on the Kenyan households and businesses increased or decreased since 2022? On public debt, how much debt did William Ruto inherit? How much has his government borrowed? And what is the public debt today? On jobs and businesses, how many sustainable jobs have actually been created? What is happening to businesses that are closing or struggling? On education, why are universities, schools, students, and parents struggling with funding if the economy is doing so well? On healthcare, SHA, is SHA actually delivering better and more affordable healthcare than what Kenyans had before? Give us the figures on access, claims, and outstanding bills. But let us ask an even more fundamental question. Is Mr. William Ruto aware that nurses in Kenya are on strike? Is he aware? Is he? Nurses across the 47 counties have been on strike since the 29th of July, 2026. They have been camping at Delta House and nobody cares to listen to them. As we speak now, they are at Delta House seeking audience with the Council of Governors to no avail. On corruption, through public expenditure, of the specific allegations made by His Excellency Gachagua concerning government expenditure, procurement, and businesses allegedly associated with those in power, which allegation is false? Identify it and provide the evidence. On abductions, disappearances, and killings, how many cases have been reported since 2022? How many have been investigated? and how many people have been successfully prosecuted. On the manifesto, of all the promises William Ruto made to the people of Kenya in 2022, which one, just one, which one has been delivered after 4 years? Publish the scorecard. The biggest question, if William Ruto deserves another term, what precisely is the measurable improvement in the life of an ordinary Kenyan after his 4-year presidency? Secondly, we have had one of them hope from one media house to another, from a press conference to another, saying that His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua was in government. Yes, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua was right inside government, precisely. That does not invalidate what he's saying. In fact, if anything, it makes the matters he is raising more deserving of your answers. If a former deputy president, having served inside an administration, tells the people of Kenya that certain things have happened, were happening, or are happening, the question is not whether he was there. The question is what he is saying true or false? On the economy, stop giving us speeches and infertile arguments that more Kenyans are taking soda and therefore the economy is good. Kenyans don't eat speeches. Kenyans want money in their pockets. The economy must be felt in people's pockets, in their homes, shops, farms, and workplaces. Don't just tell Kenyans the economy has grown. Tell us, are Kenyans saving more? Are they keeping more of their salaries after tax? Are businesses making more money? Are farmers finding jobs? Are fewer families borrowing merely to survive because of its consumption in State House? This is what William Ruto feeds his delegations in State House. The discussion of Mr. Ruto at 4 is not a Rigathi versus Ruto's MPs. This is a government being asked to account to the people of Kenya for his 4 years in office. It is a question of 55 million Kenyans versus one man who has decided to single-handedly sink our nation. The following issues remain unanswered. Number one, on police brutality and goonism, we ask, why did you have to do this on the 24th and the 25th of June and during the Sabasaba protests? Why were they abducted? Why did others disappear? Are members of the Fourth Estate being harassed? On the 23rd of October 2022, who fatally shot journalist Arshad Sharif, a prominent Pakistan investigative journalist and news anchor? Was Dr. Kiza Besigye abducted in Kenya or not? Was he abducted by the Kenyan authorities or not? On the church, why haven't the attackers of the Waitima ACK Church and Mweki and Kasarani PCA been arrested or charged, yet the evidence has been presented to you? What more evidence do you want? You argued that the DCI does not sanction, does not facilitate, conceal, or participate in criminal conduct, regardless of the identity or status of the person involved. Where are the killers of Dr. Victoria Mutiso? Did you facilitate them into hiding in Uganda? Finally, we ask those who always want to discuss His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua in Parliament. He is not a statement to be tabled in the House every day in the floor of the House. That will be our statement for today, and I'm sure it's very, very comprehensive. We don't intend to take any questions because we feel that we have addressed all the salient issues that we would have wanted to address this afternoon. Please enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Asanteni sana.